Well, hello! We're back! Flosstube number 2, y'all. I'm Emily. I live in East Texas. My channel is called Stitch E because that is what my nieces and nephews call me, is EE. And they sound like cute little dolphins when they say it. I've been stitching for about 2 years, and I usually get hyper fixated on something and then stop it. And I have stuck with this for a while, so I thought I'd start making floss tubes. And I made my first one over a month ago, and oh my goodness, are y'all nice? Are so nice, so encouraging, so loving, and it just encouraged me to talk about it even more. So thank y'all for your encouraging words and for being so kind and for sharing my video. And shout out to all my friends who don't cross stitch but are just here to watch. I appreciate you. Oh, and that's Teddy back there. There he is. He will probably be barking and might not make it this whole time because he sees things. There's nothing out the window. It's just a beautiful Texas day, but you know, I guess he sees things I can't because it really upsets him. So I got my little notes and we're gonna get started. Oh, my shirt. I got this from Lindy Stitches. It's so cute. Look at the little neat. And then the back. Eh? You like? Yeah, it's pretty cute. So you can get those from Lindy Stitches. And I got it because I wanted it. And also because I'm going to do the start-a-thon. So I thought it'd be fun to have a little swag. I love swag. Any chance I get to have swag, I love it. Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to show what I finished. My son has been begging me to finish this. So I finished Enchanted Realms. It was fun. I just kind of powered through it. Excuse me, camera, can you please focus? Thank you. And it's just so fun. I'm gonna get a little circle frame and put it in his playroom. And his favorite part's the dragons. Mine is the phoenix. She's a beaut. It's funny seeing my stitches on the back because it's like travel city. Travel. Blah! But I don't do that no more. But I didn't know. So that's my finish. That's the only thing I finished. That's Enchanted Realms. It's the kit I bought from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. So they make great kits for beginners. So let's move on to whips. I hopefully can remember to put something there. Okay, first one we have, okay, I don't have any, I have one whip, but there's a problem. The one whip I worked on is considered the Lilies. And I love this so much. I've been stitching this on a 22 count Ada from Be Stitch Me. And it's so pretty. I love it. But it is so hard to stitch on this. The stitches are really tiny, which is fine, which would be fine. But the fibers are really loose. Or maybe I started in a weird spot. You know, you're supposed to start, I don't ever know how to do that. But they keep slipping behind. And I was having to be so precious with every single stitch. And it's really been not fun for me. And so I haven't been picking it up. And I want this so bad. And it's just such a big project for me to not enjoy stitching. And I think this would be really fun to do like smalls on over 2 instead of just over 1. So I'm going to restart it. I know I have a lot done for it, but I have some, can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see? Did y'all ever watch Grace Helbig? Because she used to, can you see it? Can you see it? That's what I think like every time. She's a YouTuber. She doesn't make YouTubes anymore that I know of, but she's hilarious. So I I'm gonna restart it. It's not that much. It's like a page. So I'm gonna restart it. I've got some really beautiful 20 count, a big old chunk of Cedar River linen coming in. I think I did maple bar. So, and I don't think the white will ghost on it as much. So we'll see. So that's my one width. And it's gonna be a restart. And that's okay, because it has to be something that I like. And if I'm not enjoying it, then it's okay for me to start over on something else. Thank you. This has been my TED Talk. Okay, let's do starts. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 starts because I love starting things. I went to Santa Fe for my husband and my brother-in-law. They love skiing and they love taking the kids skiing, and my sister and I love to shop. And so we went to Santa Fe, and I wanted to start something for the kids to go skiing with the dads. And we stayed at a beautiful Airbnb. It was really lovely. I'll post a picture of the beautiful view we had from this Airbnb. It was gorgeous. And I just wanted something that kind of felt like Santa Fe to me. And so I picked up Weeds and Wild. I had this already, and I'd gotten it for the Evertotes, her Sal, Caroline's 50th Sal, her birthday Sal. And so I'd bought the whole kit from them. So everything is Roxy Floss Co. And it's the Weeds and Wildflowers. I've posted this on Instagram several times. But I love a moth. Give me a moth, give me a butterfly. I love it so much. And it's just gorgeous. I love it. So I've made pretty good progress on that, actually. And it was a really good travel stitch to take with me places. Take that needle out. This is the needle miner that came with it. Isn't that Gorgina? I love it. And so, yeah, I made really good progress on that. And it's been really fun. I really like the Roxy Floss. Oh, I have one that I didn't, because I've been stitching with one. So I was like, what is, so I have like, I do like the loop start over one. So it has like, it's not focusing, so you can't see it, but it's fine. Anyway, I really like the Roxy Floss Co. So that has been a delight. And here are all the colors. I like her floss because it's very, they're like thicker. And I like that. I don't want you to see me. I want you to see the floss. There we go. And so it's like, they're thicker and they're just so pigmented and they're so pretty. And I'll show you, I've ordered a bunch more for another project that I'll tell you about in my plans. So, good job. Good job, everybody. My next start, I ordered this from Hobby House, and it is Katrine's Garden by Hands Across the Sea. This is my first Hands Across the Sea sampler. I'm stitching this with all the 103s that are called for, and I am obsessed. I love it. I didn't know it was gonna be that different, this different. It's just beautiful. And I've got a little schmutz on it, but that's fine. But look at this. Okay, camera. There we go. It's just, it looks a little darker on camera, but it's like these colors. Let me see if you can get, there you go. It's a little brighter. Get me out of here. It's just so pretty and it's so fun. And it's just been a delight. So I can't wait to get into that more. It's a chunky one. It's a big girl, but I love it. And here are all the 103s in a little case. So very exciting. Very exciting. The colors that she chose are just phenomenal, outstanding. And these are such a dream to stitch with. And I wish all of my projects could be with 103s. And I've looked for so many conversions, but I don't know, maybe I'm gonna have to make one because there's not one. But anyway, I mean, there are, but it's for, I would have to like piece it all together, which I might do. Would y'all want that? I don't know. I don't know if there's a 1-for-1 DMC to 103 conversion. I can't find it. So if y'all know of something, let me know. If you want it, maybe I can work on that. Scary, but we can do that. My next start is, we went to Disney for spring break. We went to Disney World for 4 days and did all the 3 different parks. And then we got on a Disney cruise for 4 days. And it was magical. It was so fun. It was like a vacation in a vacation. And my son is 6 years old and he's just the perfect age for Disney. He wanted to get autographs. Everything was magical. He was just in heaven and he wanted to go all the time. We call him down for anything Asa. He's so excited about all things. So he makes it very fun to travel with. I wanted to do a Disney start, and I'm not really like a huge Disney person. I love the parks and I love everything, but I don't like decorate with it, which is, a lot of people do, and it's really cute and I love it, but it's just not my aesthetic. So I chose the Briar by Sprouting Lupine. And I was like, this is perfect. It's a storybook, Once Upon a Time. It's just felt very Disney to me, but the colors didn't suit me. So I was trying to think of what could I do color-wise that would match his playroom, go in his playroom. And in his playroom, my dad had given me a ton of his records. And I was going through his records, and he had this Bob Dylan record. And in it was a mint condition poster. And I framed it and put it up. So this lives in his playroom. And it's gorgeous. And I love it. So I thought, hey, that'd be fun colors for this Briar thing. This Briar pattern. So I did it myself. I've also been watching a lot of Seattle Stitcher, and she loves some color and cotton. And so I just kind of visually matched it, and I bought a bunch of different kinds, but these are the colors that I chose for, there we go. So these are the colors that I chose. And I love them so much. I need you to see this and not that, not me. Anyway, big fan of all these colors. And I ended up putting it on this 20 count Be Stitch Me Gray Magic. So this is my start for that. So I've gotten the little corner done, and then I'll start on the O. And that's gonna be on that like that. I think it'll look really cute in his, seriously girl? There we go. It'll look really cute in his playroom. Look at me. Look. Okay. Okay. So that was my Disney start. Colors I chose. This is Featherweight. And Delft Blue. Come on, little guy. Yep. And Nutcracker Prince. And Mulberry. Kind of matches my lips. and dragon fruit. Dragon fruit's a little variegated. Anyway, they're very pretty. I also got a few more that I just liked, and I didn't know fully all the colors I wanted to do. Not that one, that's Roxy. I got royal blue, apple picking. That's a pretty one. I was gonna do that one instead of mulberry, but I ended up liking the mulberry better. Cayenne, cha-cha-cha. Anchors Away, which is a beautiful blue. Definitely use these for other things. For sure, for sure. Zinnia, get ready, get lost. Get lost, don't get lost. Periwinkle. Oh, that last one was Zinnia. Periwinkle, which is pretty. And Circus Ring, which I really like too. So, I just got a bunch of them. I'm actually, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law live in Columbia, Missouri, and we're going there this summer. So I told my husband that I wanted to fly into St. Louis, which is 2 hours away, so I can go to Color and Cotton. So if you need anything, let me know. I'll pick you up something, okay? Okay. For real. Yeah, I can do that. There's not many of you. Okay, so that was my Disney start. Oh, I was going to tell you. I'll tell you that and later. Okay. Then I have my last start, which I'm doing as an Easter start. And I, growing up, have always loved Easter. I think it's an underrated holiday, but I think it's also, I love it because my parents made it really magical. We had rabbits. And my dad always made sure we had fresh bunnies for Easter, and we would have bunny races, and all of my friends, all my family would come over to our house, and my mom and my aunts are like really good cooks. And so we'd eat delicious food and butterscotch pie, and it was just really, really fun. And anyway, I'll post a picture of me at Easter. I loved it so much. So I wanted to kind of do something fun for Easter. I do go to church, so I also would I'll eventually do something more serious. But this is what kind of made me think of my childhood at Easter, and it was just really cute. So this is Rabbit Parade by Wildflower. The Wildflower stitching, and it's just so fun and so cute, and I cannot wait to get to the animals. But this is my start, and oh, just the way she can make something look so pretty with just a couple of colors. So she's got skills. It's with all the called for colors. And this is on 32 count. It's not 20 count, y'all. It's 32 count Luna Moth. No, don't do it. It's Luna Moth. And it's by Bestitch Me. And it's just a perfect minty color. And I thought that'd be a great background for these cute animals with bunny ears. I can't handle how cute they are. So those are my starts. Oh, and I did all the called for colors. And I love how she chose all different shades for all the animals. And then she has these bright pops of orange. This is like Weeks, Clockwork, and Carrot. Look how cute that is. That's really pretty. And then Weeks, Guacamole, and Bee's Knees. Oh, here's Guacamole. I didn't show it to you. Guacamole, Bee's Knees. And then the rest are DMC. It's all the things you called for. I tried to convert them, and then it looks, y'all should see my notes. It looks like a beautiful mind of me trying to convert all of these to Color and Cotton. And then I just accepted defeat. And because there wasn't like one-to-one conversions, and I got freaked out and ended up just ordering it called for, but that's fine. Okay, my plans. I have plans. I've already bought the pattern. I'm waiting on the floss to come in. I am going to do the Siege at Bunny Castle Sal that the Thread Gremlins are doing. I didn't like the color. I think a lot of people are changing the colors. Wasn't in love with the colors, but I went on Pinterest and found a color scheme that I liked. And so I ordered a bunch from Roxy Floss Co. because they had just beautiful colors and they're so vibrant that I wanted it to be really vibrant. And let me tell you why. Whenever I saw this pattern, it made me think of my son, and he's in kindergarten this year. And this is his first time doing school. And he and his friends on the playground play Girl Castle, Boy Castle. And he and another little boy are the only ones allowed in the boy castle, or in the girl castle, because he's nice to the girls. And it just makes me so proud. And I just love him so much. And so I saw this pattern and I immediately thought of the girl castle, boy castle, and how Asa defends the girl castle. And he is like just the kindest, sweetest boy. And I wanted to stitch that so that I can remember that story forever. And I want to start Pigeon and Puddle. Pigeon in a puddle, pigeon's puddle, puddly pigeon, pigeon and puddle. So I'm going to start this. It's part of my, ignore that nail, thank you. It's part of my market haul that I'm going to show you here in a minute. And I've got the Cottage Garden thread pack coming, should come today. And then I'll just choose some fabric from stash. But I don't think it's going to take me very long. I need to get these DMCs. Ugh. I gotta go shopping. So, very cute. That leads me to Nashville Market Haul. Y'all, disclaimer, if you're my husband and you have made it this far, please leave. From 3 different sites, just kind of spread it out a little bit. Lindy Stitches, Top Knot Stitcher, and from Keepsakes. I have Top Knot Stitcher and Lindy Stitches. I'm still waiting on my Keepsakes, but I'll show y'all what I got from them later. Okay. So here's what I got from Lindy. That's my husband and I always say, Lindy Stitches. So you already saw Pigeon and Puddle. And then I had to get Hazel's Blackberry Burrow with her tiny socks that she's knitted, and she lives in her teapot house. Yeah, she's a dream. I love her. I gotta get her kitted up. And then I am a big fan of Artsy Housewife. Yeah, obviously, and I got this Pretty Things. I love that blue. Just looks so pretty. I do love a floral motif, and I think she did this on 32 count. I saw her video, and I think I'm gonna do it on 32 count. Maybe on a Cedar River, or this is on Dirty Porcelain. Porcelain by Roxy. Maybe I could get that. I don't know. So I love that. And then I'm also a big fan of Heartstring Samplery. And I had to get this one, the Rock and Roll Sampler, because duh. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. With the little Elvis looking angel, cherub. It's just so funky fresh. And I love that the quote is, I want to rock and roll all night and cross stitch every day. Then I have the best sister in the world. I love you, sister. My sister Rebecca. And they had this sister sampler that I had to get. And I'm going to stitch this and remove this third one. We don't have a third sister. So it'll just be the 2 of us here. And I just think this is a good tribute to my beautiful sister, who I love. It says, beside a well, one does not thirst. Beside a sister, one does not despair. And I find that to be very true. My sister and I were talking today, and we're like, some people don't have older sisters, and it shows. So, and then I got the From Velvet to Linen by Barrick. And I don't know of anything more beautiful, for being honest. She nailed it. So I'm excited to stitch that. And I just love the chunky flowers and the butterfly, and it's just a masterpiece. And speaking of butterflies, I one day was Googling, I love, like, one of my favorite pastimes is finding new designers, new patterns. I love looking and just all the pretty things. And I was thinking, where are all the butterfly samplers? And I wished for it, and my wishes came true. Look at that. It's called the Butterfly Sampler. And look at these birds. They're so serious. And I love this grass, how they did the grass down here. And it's just, I love butterflies. And then Al Forrest pops off. Have y'all seen all her stuff? I'm like, girl, whoever. Doing amazing. So that is from Lindy. Now this is from Top Knot Stitches. I got Meanie Weenies, walking down the street. Meanie Weenies. I just love, they're such tough guys. Teddy, do you like this one? He likes it. You see him there? He likes it. And I mean, like, duh, I couldn't help myself. I had to get me some Meanie Weenies. I can't wait to stitch that. And then I've never done a summer house stitchy work. I've never done these. I've seen these fragment houses, but she's doing that Halloween series. And how cute is this border? So you can get the border on her website for free. And so I got the border, and then I got the first 2 fragments in time for Halloween. There's 1, and then there's 2. How fun are those? It kind of reminds me of Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow, but just smaller. And so I'm excited to start this around Halloween. So that is my market haul. And then I have some other things that I got from Etsy and Lindy. So Lindy Stitches, I've never had any thread gloss, and she has this, oh, that actually works, Ponderosa thread gloss birthday blend. I love Weeks Dye Works colors, but it smells really good. But the feeling of it, I can't. The feelings, they're so dry sometimes, and so like I wanted something to be able to help with that. So that is fun. And I got a bunch of needle minders because I'm always looking for one, and so just they're not that expensive, and so I knew I had some things that I wanted to buy. So they're really simple. This is from SC Handworks on Etsy. I got a little star. And then this one is Botanical Craft Studio. Look at that checker. I love everything checkered. Heart, another moth. Can't have too many moths. And then I got this to go with the rock and roll sampler. For the record. So, love that. That's all my haul stuff, I think. Let me take a picture of this room, y'all. It's crazy. Now, last thing I want to do is I think I want to start doing, I listen to this podcast called The Popcast, and it's with Knox and Jamie, and they're hilarious, and y'all should give them a listen if you're into pop culture. They do things like the nose of Halloween and like things that are annoying about people, but then they also talk about, they recast popular movies, and they're just really fun, and they're delightful, and they make me laugh and make me smile. And so they do this on their Wednesday podcasts. They do red light and green light. So I'm just going to steal that, but I will shout them out every time. So red light is something that you want to stop. You need it to end. And then, you're over it with that, something you don't like. And then a green light is, of course, something you're loving, something that is perfect in every way. So I'm going to start with my red lights. My red lights is that there's not enough hours in the day. And I know we just had daylight savings time and we lost an hour, and I felt that personally. We were on vacation. We didn't know it was happening, but I felt it personally. And then my other red light is stomach bugs. We got stomach bug on vacation on a cruise ship. And I won't give you the details of it. Started with my son, but it was not fun to be away from home and deal with that. My son got it. He threw up every 20 minutes for 12 hours. 24 hours later, I got it. Or 24 hours later, my husband got it. And then 24 hours later, I got it. My husband got it as we're trying to get off the ship. Luckily, his 12-hour mark hit like right when we were like getting onto the ship. And then my 24-hour mark started right when we're supposed to be boarding a plane. Luckily, that plane got canceled. I don't know. Otherwise, I would have been throwing up constantly on an airplane. So, the Lord walks in mysterious ways. Red light to those. Don't like them. My green lights are some YouTubers. And are Flosstubers. I love the Thread Gremlins. They are so funny to me. They're so cute. And I love how different they are, but how perfect they are together, all three of them. And I don't miss an episode. So, love them. And the Seattle Stitcher. She's been so kind and so encouraging to me. And I love her videos. And I just look forward to seeing everything that she suggests. I mean, you guys, she wasn't wrong about these Morgan hoops. Okay? You all have got to get your hands, your little hands on these Morgan hoops. Nothing gets tighter. Nothing holds better. They're just so sturdy. I have broken more Nurge hoops than you can imagine. And then they fit perfectly in my little Lowry stand. And I can just get stitching away on that thing. So get you a Morgan hoop. They're not very expensive. You can get them on Amazon, and they're way better than the wooden hoops. But I think better than Nurge, and I think better than Q-Snap. Sorry. I mean, Q-Snap serves a different purpose, I think. But I love a Morgan hoop now. She also got me started on the color and cotton. And so she has great advice, and she's very sweet. And then Marjorie makes, I'll put it here. She has been so sweet to me on Instagram. And I posted my first Instagram, and she sent it out to everybody and was like, new Flosstuber alert. And she's just been so sweet. So I'm just thankful for you guys and how welcoming you've been. I was really nervous to post my first video and almost didn't because I thought I sounded so stupid. But it has been so nice to know that there are good people out there that are encouraging and loving and care about what I'm making. So thank you so much. Okay. Oh, I'm excited. Okay. I have signed up for my first retreat. I will be going, my birthday is September 15th. So the weekend before is the Northwestern Nope, the Pacific Northwest Stitching Conference. And I've signed up and I'm going to be there and I want y'all to be there. I want to meet everybody I can possibly meet. I'm very excited. I've been to Oregon maybe once or twice, but I'm just ready. I'm ready to be in the room where it's happening. Artsy Housewife's going to be there. So I'm excited to meet her and just see all the beautiful things that she makes in person. And I'm just really excited about talking to people who have the same interests as I do. So there's not very many people around here that share this interest, like anybody that I know of. So if you're from East Texas and you do, let's have coffee. I would love to stitch with you. But I'm excited. We will see how it goes. Hopefully it won't be weird and scare you. I can come on strong, and I've known to scare people away. But I'm going to try to be cool and just be like, chill. Just chill. But we'll see how it goes. So, thank y'all for watching. Thank you for caring. And I hope you have a great day and be kind to each other.